No one is coming to hand you the life you dream about. No one is going to knock on your door with opportunity, hand you success, or beg you to rise. If you want a better life, you must fight for it. Every inch, every win, every moment of peace or power, it all comes from the battle you're willing to face. You can't wish your way into greatness. You have to take it. Most people live like passengers, waiting for luck to drive them somewhere better. They make excuses. I wasn't born into money. I don't have connections. It's not the right time. Excuses are chains. Every time you repeat one, you tighten them. The truth? The world owes you nothing. Not a dream, not a break, not a single opportunity. Everything you want must be earned with relentless pursuit. Fighting for the life you want starts with one decision. Stop accepting the one you dealt. The day you refuse mediocrity, the war begins. Comfort will try to talk you down, whispering lies that sound like logic. You're too tired, too old, too late. Don't listen. Comfort is the quiet killer of ambition. It keeps you soft, distracted, and numb while time passes. The life you want is not handed to the patient. It's conquered by the persistent. You must fight every day, not with violence, but with effort. The kind of effort that breaks limits and bends reality. Discipline is your weapon, pain is your training ground, and persistence is your armor. There's a reason greatness is rare, because most people surrender when the fight gets real. The beginning always feels exciting, but when the pain shows up, when the results take too long, when the loneliness of the grind starts to echo, that's when 99% quit. You can't be part of that 99%. If you want a life worth remembering, you must belong to the small fraction that refuses to bow. Understand this. Life is war. Not a war against people, but against weakness, your weakness. Every day is a battle between your potential and your excuses. One wins, the other dies. When you choose comfort over discipline, you lose a piece of your future. When you choose pain over comfort, you gain a piece of your destiny. Fighting for your life means developing the mindset of a warrior. Warriors don't wait for ideal conditions. They adapt. They train through chaos, through doubt, through fatigue. They know the difference between pain that breaks and pain that builds. Every failure, every setback, every rejection is a lesson in disguise, a test asking, how much do you really want this? Most people confuse desire with commitment. Desire says, I'd love to have it. Commitment says, I'll do whatever it takes. The life you want demands commitment. You must burn the bridge to plan B. When you fight with no escape route, you unlock energy you never knew existed. You have to be willing to lose sleep, to be misunderstood, to walk alone for a while. Success is not a team sport in the beginning. It's a solo climb. You will outwork everyone, outlast everyone, and outlearn everyone. Not because you're better, but because you're obsessed with not settling. When life hits you, and it will, you have two choices, fold or fight. When bills pile up, when doors close, when people betray you, when everything feels unfair, fight. Every battle is building you. Every struggle is sharpening you. Every disappointment is shaping the armor that will carry you forward. Pain is not punishment. Pain is preparation. The moment you stop viewing hardship as an enemy and start treating it as your teacher, you become unstoppable. Every challenge contains a lesson that lazy minds never learn. Every storm hides strength that only fighters discover. You grow by walking through fire, not by avoiding it. The fight for the life you want also means confronting yourself, your habits, your fears, your distractions. You can't win the war outside until you conquer the one inside. Your laziness, your procrastination, your excuses, those are your true enemies. They live in your head, whispering comfort while robbing you of greatness. Discipline is the sword that slays those enemies. You don't need motivation. You need consistency. Motivation gets you started. Consistency keeps you there. Wake up early. Train when tired. Work when uninspired. Success doesn't care about your feelings. It only cares about your actions. Progress requires sacrifice. You can't hold on to comfort and grab greatness at the same time. Something has to go. Sleep, ego, distraction, fear. You can't have both ease and evolution. Choose evolution. Every time you give up something small, you gain something powerful. You have to be ruthless with your time. Eliminate people who drain your energy. Cut out habits that keep you stagnant. Every second you waste is a second stolen from the life you could have built. Time is the one opponent you can never defeat, but you can outfight it by using every day with purpose. You won't always win. Some days, life will crush you. You'll fail, doubt yourself, maybe even break. But the warrior inside you doesn't stay down. He gets back up, bloody but breathing, whispering, "Not yet." That's what separates fighters from dreamers. The refusal to stay broken. When you fight for your dream, expect loneliness. Expect misunderstanding. People will call you obsessed, selfish, unrealistic. Let them. They speak the language of mediocrity, and you no longer belong there. You are not ordinary. Ordinary people wait for approval. Fighters move without permission. You must learn to love the struggle. The struggle means you're alive, you're growing, you're chasing something bigger than yourself. The struggle keeps you hungry when others get comfortable. If it's hard, you're on the right path. Every time you choose discipline over doubt, you reclaim control. Every rep, every page, every hour of focus, those are victories. They may seem small, but they accumulate. Inch by inch, you build the life others only dream about. Fighting for the life you want means taking full responsibility. No excuses, no blame. The economy, the boss, the past, your parents, none of them control your future. The moment you stop blaming is the moment you start winning. Victims wait. Warriors create. When you fight for your dream, understand that fatigue is inevitable. You'll want to quit, but quitting only guarantees pain without reward. When you feel like stopping, remember why you started. Remember the nights you prayed for a chance, the promises you made to yourself, the vision that once lit your heart on fire. That's the fuel. You will not always be motivated, but you can always be disciplined. Discipline is forged in the moments you least want to act. The act of showing up while tired, working while uninspired, pushing while broken. That's how warriors are built. The life you want is on the other side of resistance. Every barrier that stands in your way is not there to block you. It's there to test you, to see if you're serious, to see if you'll fight through or fold under pressure. The world doesn't give its best to those who try. It gives it to those who persist. The ones who win don't stop when they're tired. They stop when they've won. They don't look for shortcuts. They build the road themselves. They don't ask for easier lives. They demand stronger shoulders. You must decide right now that nothing will make you quit. Not doubt, not failure, not time, not pain. The moment you make that decision, life changes. Because once quitting is off the table, Progress becomes inevitable. Fighting for your life doesn't mean fighting others. It means refusing to betray yourself, refusing to settle for less than your potential, refusing to let fear dictate your destiny. You are not here to survive. You are here to conquer. The future you want won't wait forever. Every day you hesitate, it drifts further away. Every day you act, it comes closer. You are in control of the distance. So fight. Fight for your vision. Fight for your family. Fight for your peace. Fight for your legacy. Fight for every dream buried under doubt. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for the right conditions. Just fight. Fight tired. Fight scared. Fight broke. Fight alone. Fight anyway. Because when the dust settles, the pain will fade. But the pride of knowing you never surrendered will stay forever. The world remembers those who fought for their lives, not those who waited for permission to live. This is your moment. Stand up. Grip the weapon of discipline. Face the chaos. Take the hit. Push forward. You have one life. Fight for it until nothing is left to give. And when you win, because you will, you'll know it wasn't luck. It wasn't chance. It wasn't timing. It was you. You fought for it, inch by inch, day by day, until the life you wanted finally bowed to your will.